Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Last time, we stopped Zanza and managed to change the world, freeing us from the plot of an evil god. This time, no. It's finally time to start the extra story, Future Connected. Future Connected is a different story. It's not exactly as long as Xenoblade Chronicles, so don't expect it to be too long. Future Connected also has its own event feeder. There's a lot of things that are different about Future Connected that are different compared to the original game, and I'll explain them when we get up to those points. So for now, let's start a new game.
That symbol. Today, we use our power to fell a god, and then seize our destiny! All that I am is fading. The memory of a god's existence, born from the chaos of creation. It is vanishing.
What were you looking at? The sea?
I wasn't looking at anything in particular. If anything, Fiora, I was thinking. Thinking about the future that awaits us all.
There it is.
Melia, we're in sight of Alcamoth.
All right, I'm on my way.
Welcome to the Bionis Shoulder. This was originally the beta area in Xenoblade Chronicles 1 if you could hack the game.
Phew. Guess we're still in one piece.
Quite. What in the world was that?
It happened so quickly that I didn't get a good look myself. I saw some flickering around the capital. Then suddenly, a black beam.
A black beam? Some new defensive measure, perhaps. The junks. Can it fly?
Some components sustained heavy damage. It won't budge until we can swap them out.
Right.
It's fine. They're not particularly rare parts. They'll have them in Alcamoth.
You make it sound very simple. Remember, we are still very much in the dark here.
Good thing I came prepared. We'll probably be needing this.
Sister Bon, watch out on right! I take care of it. Kino handle left side. Gotcha!
Those voices.
Are those? It's Kino and Nene. What are they doing here?
Shulk, we must help them.
Of course.
Whip up Hino and Nene. However, the gameplay elements are different. Some elements in this new adventure are very different from the adventure so far. Most major points are introduced in the following pages. First and foremost, Chris with authority instead of chain attacks. You'll get an all-new system for performing all-out attacks. They require a segment to engage to revive fallen allies. Visions are gone. Yeah, that's a big thing that's completely gone. You have to be more cautious in battles, especially when enemies do powerful attacks. There is other changes. Some allies will not always be present in battles, and the skill tree system is removed. Therefore, yeah, no broken skill tree anymore. So, let's start with Junks, and as well the fact we're starting with Melia and Shulk at level 60. Yeah, apparently a year of doing basically nothing apparently lost all the experience you got. Which, hypothetically speaking, is 20 levels, so it's kind of sucky. You can find a lot of new enemies in this area, but for now, let's go save Kino and Nene. They are important characters, actually, because they're Napon. However, in particular, they're quite even more important than that. Let's get to them.
Who next in line to get face full of mild down? Anyone so much as breathe this way, rifle of Kino go blah blah blah.
Kino, Nene, are you hurt?
Let us help too.
Miss Melia, Mr. Shulk. Help very welcome. More is always merrier.
Starting us off with new characters, Kino and Nene are different. However, we don't exactly have any gems anymore. Shulk has now the Minato replica AX. And right now he's a noise suppressor, which is basically just something that prevents him from making lock-on. The characters are different. A lot of characters have changed over the years. These characters in particular also have changed. Arts for Melia have been changed around slightly. As you can tell, there's a lot of arts that still Melia's back, so I'm going to actually re-equip her with better arts because I know for a fact that certain arts are not needed. I wonder why anyone in the world would use Summon Aqua anyway. Let's just get our arts re-equipped. I'll be right back after I re-equip the arts. Shulk's arts are still the same as always, and he also has still his Minato arts he had before. However, you notice one of them is missing. Minato Enchant is gone because there's no mech on anymore. Yeah, pretty much. Kino and Nene have different arts as well. Essentially, they're your replacements for both Sharla and Rhine. You want to make sure you have somebody who have Rhine, make sure you have Nene in the party alongside Kino, because otherwise, you really don't want to risk Melia being in the lead, given the fact that, one, Melia is terrible in the lead because she spams arts. Let's just put Kino, Nene, and Shulk there, and we're done. Officer Wolf. Yeah, you're running into the same nonsense you always run into. Nothing's really changed all that much. You can still do Spear Break, Starlight Kick combos. It's still the same as always when it comes to Break Topple and Daze. Downside, Shulk takes a bit longer to charge up the Break Topple Daze because of the silliness of Shaker Edge taking forever. Clear Intimidate is just a debuff. You still get chain links as you normally do in games like this, so you're really not too concerned all that considering. There you go, let's just focus on mainly this leg Wolf. There's a lot of Wolves here, so don't worry about it too much. Semi copy. Whatever, Shulk's using some now Buster, of course. It's always Buster, although I don't know how he still has it.
Big sis, we did it! Job is good one, Kino.
That was amazing, you two. It was like seeing Rhine and Sharla fighting together again.
Just so. Fitting. for children of here upon Ricky's household. No injuries, Kino?
Nene, very, very sorry. Kino, not so good with strangers.
Oh, really? Most interesting.
Please do not take personally.
If we stay here, there is a risk of another attack. We should move to a safer location.
Very well. Is this acceptable?
Plenty acceptable.
Right. Let's go. This place looks promising. We can take a break here.
So tell us, what were you two doing out there? Rather, how did you even get here at all?
About that.
Melia, I think these two must have come on the junks.
What? Are you quite sure, Shulk?
When you consider their relative positions, I think it's quite credible.
The capital, on the Bionis Shoulder.
So,
Ah. So that is where the junks comes in, then. I appreciate it. But even though we won peace with Zanza's defeat, the rebuilding continues. Much remains to be done.
I realize that. And I also know that you've been putting in every effort.
So why then?
If the capital is on the shoulder, there are people there. I thought you'd want to go.
Shulk. That's...
We could be there and back in less than half a day.
Mama? Me. Kino, may be better to explain. Mama, we're just on a little strolly stroll when we suddenly hear voices. Now, Kino. Nene watched Kino with eyes of Rogel. Kino, follow Mr. Shulk from behind and do some sneak peekings. Mama, Sister Pon followed Kino and sneak peek on too. Meh.
So you stowed away like I thought. But what for?
Kino always look up to Dadapon. Want to become mighty Heropon too.
I'm certain Ricky would be most proud. But how did that lead to you boarding our vessel?
He see opportunity to help people who in trouble. That way can become friends with people everywhere. Mighty Heropon make friends with every toe step. Or so Dadapon say, at least.
I see. That does explain things.
Many sorries. It's not fault of Sister Pon. These not scored Nene. Fault is of Kino only. Kino. Sincere sorries. Kino wanted to repay debt. Dadapon and Momapon take Kino in and Kino all alone.
You were alone?
Is truth. One day, out of blue, Dadapon bring Kino home. Said, here is Brotherpon. That day, nobody make comments. Everyone except Kino. Kino, what happy they could say. That why. That they want to become Hero-pon and repay debt to family. Kino really sorry.
Kino, you do your family honor. Yours is a most noble sentiment. I am utterly certain that Ricky and Oka are proud of you too.
Actually, Melia and I are in a bit of trouble right now. We could use the help.
For really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, if Kino must. You really twist wing, but fine. We'll allow to be sidekicks of Kino. Kino? Wrong word. Supposed to say friends.
So, we'll be heading for the capital to find parts for the junks.
Yes, about that.
Hmm?
It's a bit of a hike, but could we check out that cape?
Explain.
I'm a bit concerned. What you said about defensive measures.
You fear we may come under fire again. Is that it?
Yeah.
It is true. Caution frequently pays off in the long run. The cape it is.
Great. It's settled.
Legend of Hero Kino! It all started here! Mahey!
Looks like we have our next objective. Event Theater has now been added to the title screen. We can view any cutscenes we've seen before, of course. Event Theater also shows any weather time, character appearance, of course. Now then, characters like Kino. I actually really like Kino given the fact that the kid was an orphan. Ricky took him in. That is so adorable. So, yeah, we're kind of stuck at a... Am I getting attacked? I'm Macna. Why is a Macna Ansel here? Okay, shield. Wind. Bolt. Yeah, this is bad. Ansel 3 levels above me is not good. So, yeah, it's immune to damage like that. We're going to have to be a little bit more careful. As you can tell, the Ansel in question is big. Of course I get run into an Ansel. Of course I do. Now, we don't have the ability to activate our Chain Attack art yet, or replacement for Chain Attack yet. It does drop chests, however. We can actually check these chests to contain a Friend Shelter-O. A new weapon for Nene. Let's actually see what that weapon is. Friend Shelter-O has more damage, however it lowers the block rate. However, it's recommended to have better stat-wise. We have no gems right now, of course. We can't do anything about that. So let's go over here and see what this is. This is a quiet moment. This is a moment of corresponding quiet moment. If you don't meet the conditions for viewing, given a score, feel free to come back to it when you do. Any quiet moments we investigate, we add in the menu, of course. Love for flowers.
These flowers, don't they smell heavenly?
Miss Melia is big fan of flowers?
Yes, because of my mother. When I was young, she often asked for my help with the villa's flower beds. How about you, Nene?
Nene also loves flowers very much.
I see. Then we have something in common. Before, when I spoke of them to a Homs friend, she said flowers are nice, but nothing beats a warm dinner. I got no understanding from her. Finally, fate sent me someone I can communicate with.
What Miss Melia say about dinner?
Oh, just talking to myself. The dinner part wasn't really relevant.
But Nene big fan of dinner too. Most of all, pollen orbs from factory in Frontier Village. They so very soft and so yummy scrummy.
Look, that's not... Hold on.
Meme?
When you said you love flowers, did you mean as a foodstuff?
Meh? There is meaning other than?
Ugh, I should have known. You're one of them. Nene, listen. Flowers are not simply special because they can be eaten. We can admire their beauty, or use them to create ornaments and works of art. And that is a great part of their charm.
Ornaments. Meme? Oh yes, Nene, remember. Long ago, Dedapon make Mumapon flower crown for Giver's gift.
Ricky did that. That Nopon has hidden depths. In any case, I would like it if you also had an interest in inedible flowers. If you did, then you too, just like your mother in her own day, may know the joy she felt.
Okay, the next time Nene finds flowers that cannot eat, Nene will make pretty flower crown for Miss Melia.
Huh?
To eyes and Nene, Miss Melia look most bestest in blue. What think?
While I appreciate the offer greatly, weren't you originally of the regarding flowers as food persuasion?
Meh? If you make pollen orbs from not eatable flowers, they bitter and not tasty.
Yes, a fair point. It is just as you say. So Nopon see different but equal value in flowers depending on whether they're edible. Maybe it was foolish in the first place to try and choose only one while discounting the other. Well then, I will humbly accept the sign of your affection.
Nene, roger that.
And yet, why do it for me? Won't Kino and Shulk feel left out?
There is very good reason. Nene just want to see smiling face of Miss Melia, bright as sun rays.
Oh my.
Meme? Something wrong? Nene, not say anything weird?
No, not at all. It was just how sincerely you said it. I should take a leaf out of your book.
Meh?
Precious Nene, I look forward to the gift.
Nene, pull out all stops.
Although, I would feel a bit awkward were I the only one to wear one. Why don't we make them together and exchange them afterwards?
Meme? That sound wonder marvelicious. Is deal. No, in fact, is unbreakable promise.
Yes, naturally.
So yeah, quiet moments aren't exactly too super deft and, well, not exactly over needed, but you can do them if you so wish. They aren't exactly difficult at all either. Navigate Highland, of course, and there's also Collectopedia. Yep. You have an entire Collectopedia for the entire Bionis Shoulder, and you'll be good to go. I don't know how I'm messing up words here. So, yeah, we just have our one quest objective, which is get to the end of the area. As you can tell, Ridge Antol, Little Bunnives, etc., etc. Nothing else to understand what you need to not do and do. As you can tell, a lot of Antols. Be careful, because red Antols are kind of annoying. I expected that. And if that's the case, I'm just going to summon my Elemental Bolts and just knock you around a bunch of times. Oh, great. He showed up. Wait, can I knock you off the cliff? Yay, I did! Bye, Antol! I miss you! Oh, there's his chest. Haha! That was funny. Wait a minute. You're so... I don't mind the actual theme that's going on with this battle, but honestly, I kind of prefer the regular battle theme, to be honest. Starclaw is just Fleet Art. Alright, we'll get rid of another Ridge Antol. This is just getting obnoxious how there's so many enemies. Unfortunately, Antols are kind of annoying, as well as the fact that we got an Anvil hitting us around. And unfortunately, without Kino around, we don't have a way of healing. Shulk's Light Heal, while it heals a good amount of HP, it doesn't heal all the way, unfortunately. There we go. The Anzel's now by itself and actually start hitting these things now. As you noticed, multiple enemies did not give us a gold chest guarantee, so don't expect the gold chest. Let's just Mind Blast and see how much damage it does. Art Seal, perfect. That actually stops it from doing too much damage at once. Unfortunately, we can't exactly knock it around too much. It is still an Anzel, and it's still painful nonetheless. 4 levels above us is kind of mean. Oh, crud. Shulk's totally gonna die. Don't heal me. Heal yourself, Shulk. Why? Okay, heal him up. There we go. That was too close. Yeah, you want to set up your team where you don't have to worry about them. These are just regular enemy drops. You're not going to exactly run into much with this one. I probably should have Kino in the party, because otherwise this is just going to be exhausting. So I'm going to switch around Shulk and Melia predominantly, because I don't want to risk this nonsense. Also, I better change up their arts. Nene has Feather Wing, Sword Drive, Lariat, Mile Down, Crash. Right now, you're always going to get the level 7 art right now, and it's actually really good. You're up to level 7, however, you need another art book before you can actually reach level 10. You start with Advanced naturally. Although, I don't know why he's not going for a Noggin Shot. Alright, let's just get rid of something that we don't need for that. Honestly, Yogurt Stance is good. Yogurt Stance. Shulk Clang, I'm going to get that one in particular, and I would like to have Head Shaker just because I need the art. Let's get rid of Cure Round at least. I'm not going to try and make Kino too offensive because, primarily speaking, he's better off as a healer than anything else. I think I'm going to get rid of Heal Bullet because Heal Blast is more powerful and he does have the same moves as Charla. He also has the same cooldown speed as Charla, so don't worry too much about how fast he cools down. A lot of normal enemies around this area as well as abundance. There is unique monsters though. This Jamar in particular is a dangerous unique monster. There's also a red drop. I'm not going to grab the red drops until we get the quest for them. As you can tell, it's a big Bunniv. Let's see if we can lure him away without any worry. Correct Jamar, same as always, has a lot of powerful arts. Huge Swing, of course, being the predominant one. However, now we have a proper team set up. We can actually deal some damage to this thing. Unfortunately, there is no way of checking for a vision, so we can't risk that. I got beat blocked. Really? Although it seems like we're doing less damage. Wake me up. You know, maybe I decided to not do this. Bye! Yeah, unique monsters are kind of tough in the Bionis Shoulder. Not exactly weak anymore, so yeah, I can't just go guns blazing and expect the results. So, unfortunately, that's what happens when you try to do it guns blazing without any gems. Yeah, it ends pretty poorly. So, yeah, we're not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to go to where we need to go next, because, I'll be honest, I'd rather do that than anything else. Because, primarily speaking, the affinity chart exists, but however, we don't exactly have the ability to increase our power without any gems. Without any gems, we can't do much. There is, however, more equipment pieces around the area, so we have to hope and get some equipment. Anyway, let's go this way. See what's down here. You gotta love when a phone apparently has the ability to talk, even though I said not to. Sorry about that, that stupid interruption happened. This is a Ether Crystal deposit, but we can't do anything with it. You need a special tool in order to mine here. Yep. Bionis Shoulder Ether Crystal deposits need a special tool to activate. Anyway, let's go this way.
Many bird people here.
Are there really? Only high-end tier living here.
Oh there, strangers.
Oh, hello.
I see. You've had a rough time of it. However, I suggest you steer clear of Alcamoth. Even if you do somehow get there in one piece, don't expect the transporters to be running.
Oh? Why's that?
The thing that shot at you was no defense platform. It was a monster we've taken to calling the Fog King.
The Fog King?
Yeah. Suddenly showed up in Alcamoth a few months back.
From what I gather, you're from the Imperial Guard. Are the swords you carry just for show?
Taking a sword to it is folly. It laughs at our attacks. It's like hacking at smoke. Blows pass clean through it.
Must be Ghost! Ghost not shoot beams, dum-dum.
So that's why you call it the Fog King?
We fought in defense of our home. We were ready to die, and many of us did. But in the end, it won us nothing at all. The Fog King's attacks tore into us hard. Eventually, we gathered the High Entia and anyone else we found, and gave up the capital, so that we might live.
How awful.
My grieving heart belongs there. Our heartland, our capital. Yet I cannot even mourn it.
Maxis,
Huh? Yes?
please, you have to tell us how to get inside.
Shulk, be serious.
Boy, are you hard of hearing?
I heard you.
Then you should know better.
No matter the situation, we have to go. If I fix the junks, we can all leave this place. Then, once we're in Colony 9, we can make plans to retake Alcamoth.
No point.
Why not?
Shulk, do you think we took all that lying down?
Huh?
We're not stupid, you know. We did all we could. It's true. I want to go home. But that's a dream that won't come to pass, and it already cost too many lives.
Maxis.
I understand where you're coming from. Still, I have to be blunt with you. Let it go.
Now what?
Judging from the speech, I can't see us convincing him.
So this mean we're stuck here?
Quite a predicament, Empress Melia.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
I humbly beg your pardon. Gelgar, at your Majesty's service. Formerly of the Personal Protection Division of the Alcamoth Guard Regiment.
Is that so? Then the pardon is mine to beg, Sir Gelgar. And please, dispense with the Majesty.
Perish the thought, your Majesty. The recent war has rid us of the wicked purebloods. A new age dawns, and we half-breeds are chosen for its caretakers. With you, Lady Melia, as our shining paragon, I cannot but address you as Majesty.
I have no patience for wheedling. Especially from knaves who spit on their ancestors.
I would never dream of doing such. I merely spoke plain truth, no more.
As you wish. But the Majesty address is burdensome to me.
If you absolutely insist. Until you deign to acquiesce, Lady Melia will have to suffice.
So kind, Sir Gelgar.
Make no mention of it, Lady Melia.
Sir Gelgar, we really need to get to Alcamoth, no matter what.
Ah yes, I have heard your exchange with Maxis. Hindering the Empress's triumph. A narrow-minded fool, if ever there was one. To begin the authentication process, one must raise their hand to the transporter. The device is configured in such a way that only some of the High Entier in this land and the Imperial family may pass. Hence, Lady Melia should not have the slightest issue activating it.
A similar mechanism to the tombs, then?
That's our ticket into Alcamoth.
Yes.
Tasty news! Friend Galgar is good friend! Kind thanks, Birdmister.
Not at all. I am but a humble servant in Lady Melia's employ. If it not displease my ladyship too grossly, may I offer you my companionship on your journey? I have a modicum of skill with the blade. Please rest assured.
I appreciate the offer, but must refuse. We do not lack for strength.
Indeed. A great shame. Should the need arise, I shall remain ready to serve.
Certainly. By the way, Sir Galgar, this outpost appears to consist of naught but soldiers. Where might all the other refugees reside?
They dwell beyond the Grandel ramparts, which lie below this point.
They live at a remove from you, then?
Yes, because of the Machina who live there.
What do you mean?
Might you have forgotten? When the war broke out, it was the Machina's treachery that lit the fuse. Were it not for them, we needn't have lost our brethren and our home.
You couldn't stand the Machina and thus moved away?
Precisely.
But the war is concluded, Sir Galgar.
Some simply cannot let go so easily.
Melia, shall we go see for ourselves?
Ah, yes. Very well. Sir Gelgar, we will take our leave of you now.
Do please take care of yourselves. You'll find passage to the capital through the Cragmore Caverns.
Sir Gelgar, thanks for this.
See friend later. Please to be extra careful of self.
The same to you all.
And on that note, visiting the shops, you can now buy weapons and armor. Finally! Now you can actually find armor. We can't find any armor about spoils about defeating monsters. Nope. You have weapons that different from the shop has. Distinct quest, there's no lack of problems around Bionis Shoulder, though completing the quest they give you, you'll obtain rewards such as money and equipment in various new colors, suitable for as cosmetics. Yep, pretty much. There's a lot of quests around here as well. So I think we're going to stop here for now. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Future Connected, we'll continue on to get some side questing done here in this outpost. See you all next time.